Go ahead and drop in Paul. See if they'll even in. Paul made me the host. Fucking figures. Fucking Paul.
What?
He's like, I call it damn sprayed. I thought it was 9. Like, we always go live at 8, Paul.
Nobody can remember the time, dude. Or the day for that matter. It's like Tuesday through Sunday now. Show tonight? Show tonight? No, you fucks. Look at the goddamn bio. Fucking Thursday and Saturday. Look at the fucking bio, honestly. Click on my fucking name and there's the schedule right there. Fucking pissed off tonight.
Yo, what's up?
Yo,
Oh, man. Oh, man, that was a hike.
what were you going down
Nice.
there?
Yeah, I had to go. I went down 2 flights of stairs just to go outside and smoke, and then back up. And I forgot something, so I had to go back down.
You really need to do some exercise.
I exercise every day. That's the thing.
You need to exercise more, obviously. Because you are winded.
Obviously, I work out every morning. I need to do more running. That's what I need to do.
You wouldn't do any cardio. Trying to get big, bro. Get my swole on. Fuck
No.
cardio.
I have tendonitis in both my arms. I'd be happy just getting my strength back. We already covered Optic dropping Rambo. That's old news.
Oh, it's way old.
I see we got Jeff and Chuck going at it.
What is it with like Hicks like starting land companies? Honestly.
Well, what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy.
Hey, we got Chuck Rock here. Chuck Rock. Chuck Rock. That is a badass name though.
It is pretty badass.
He had to have changed that. I don't believe that's real.
And then we got Jeff. I mean, Jeff's as backwards as you can get with that. Both pretty cool dudes, though.
I don't necessarily know if it was phase sketching, but we're gonna have Haggy on when he's available.
We already had Haggy on to talk about this.
Yeah, well,
We had Haggy
I'm gonna
and
get a pick
FaZe
his
on.
brain. Oh, you had it. Who else did you have to phase?
Nameless, liar.
J-Lu. We had the whole brigade
J-Lu.
on.
You had J-Lu in the background saying that.
Yep. Nah, he was actually talking, but you know, he was just kind of hanging out,
Not
and then
really.
Nameless left. I have to do this just for Jeff.
What
Had
are you
to
doing?
have.
Jeff said NCG greater than UMG gets you banned. So Brian and I both did it.
What now? What now?
Yeah,
You
Jeff.
guys are so
What's up?
awesome.
We gotta mess around with Jeff some, you know. Gotta have some fun, some entertainment going on.
The fuck is Paul at? Fuck.
Alright, what is up, ranters? Welcome to the Weekly Rant. So, there's been a lot of shit going on, actually. Rel with his whole casting quitting and then coming back and quitting YouTube, and I don't know what the fuck's going on there exactly. I haven't had time to read that fucking manifesto that he put on Deserto or wherever the hell he put it, but, and then we
5,500 words.
Yeah, apparently he got a shitload of views too. And then we had Dito getting dropped from FaZe for some stupid shit, as always, because anything that happens in this community is completely stupid. And I'm honestly getting tired of it. And I'm tired and a little cranky tonight, so I might be angrier than usual. But, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, tonight we actually had a show scheduled, and it's been scheduled since last weekend. We were going to have Emily, Kate, and Next Threat come on because UMG just picked up Next Threat. And we were going to talk about recent events that's been going on in the community, but of course Next Threat, for some reason, fell through after they knew about it for a week. And that's 2 shows in a row now that stuff we had scheduled fell through, and it's kind of aggravating me because you plan something and then the people don't follow through on what they tell you they're going to do, and it pisses me off. But yeah, so that's where we're at now. We're just trying to scramble for a guest. I don't know. Brian said we might have Haggy come on to talk. I don't know what he would talk about. That dude just loves to talk. Maybe Ego in here. He's like the mayor of the show, practically. He's here a lot now. As far as it goes for Capo, uh, Capo's done. I'm removing him from the weekly rant. He hasn't been here for a month, and he said he was gonna be back last week. He's gonna be back this week, so he's cut. Goodbye. Take him off the
His internet's
graphics.
been out, so
I don't care, dude. You said the past 2 weeks he was gonna be here. Just fucking give me a straight answer. Don't keep telling me you're gonna be here week after week after week.
And also, I did see him online on Xbox Live, so
Well,
I hit him a friend request.
I saw him on frickin' Twitter earlier today, and then I tweeted, and he didn't even tweet back. So you know what? Too bad for Capo. I doubt he even cares. And
think
then
think you might be bleeding right now, dude. It's all right
what?
though.
What?
Think you might is it your time of the month, bro?
Dude,
You need a hug.
you know what? Fuck all y'all. It's my time of the month. You know what? I'm allowed to have bad days too. Fucking, I'm tired of shit. But
So let's kind of open this up. I just got back this week
oh yeah, how was IPL
from
or whatever the
IPL.
fuck it was?
IPL was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of cool people while I was out there. Uh, network with a lot of people. Hopefully, tell a lot of people about the show and get more people interested. I know I've seen a few faces or names in here, and these are people that I met working with Shootmania and stuff. So they're into first-person shooters just like us, although they're on the PC side of things. So it's good to see them here, kind of checking out the show.
Oh yeah, who is it? Winters?
Winners is a caster. He's a caster
Caster of
for
what?
Shootmania, and
Really?
he casts Tribes Ascend. It's actually really good at what he does. He casted a little bit while he was there, when Golden Boy and Joshy weren't there, or well, had him fill in, I suppose. But did a really good job. Met a lot of cool people, like I said. Um,
Did you put $20 on black like I told you?
I kind of dicked around in the casino a little bit. I really didn't go to try and win a whole lot of money. I just kind of wanted to go for the experience and to have fun and get free drinks.
Dude, we were going on vacation when I was 16 out to California where my aunt lives. She lives in San Diego, and we got stuck in Las Vegas for a night, dude, and it was the worst night of my life because I was 16 in Vegas. I couldn't do anything but stay in the hotel room. It was torture. It's fucking awful, dude.
I had the sickest hotel room, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It overlooked like the Bellagio, like the fountain and the strip. It was really really cool.
You're
I
freaking
know you kept talking about those light shows.
tweeting.
Yeah. There was a water show that happened like every fucking
Bellagio.
15 minutes,
Yep,
and
that's the Bellagio.
I got to see that water show like 50 times while I was there. So it was pretty cool. Not to mention it was the first time I'd been out west, so like seeing mountains out in the background was completely foreign for me.
You're not used to that, are you?
Simple countries away from
But
that.
what were we talking? Wait, hold on. Well, let's go back to IPL. What did the Golden Boy? Oh, actually, I want to talk about Boss Nasty. What the hell, dude? I saw you tweet a pic about him. I gotta start making wanted posters for that fool, cause is he going to like all the events now and doing interviews? This dude's crazy, man.
I met up with Boss Nasty while I was out there, and I got to meet him, and I got to meet Nated. It was really cool, man. Like he's out there and he's busting his ass, and he's trying to make it good for the community, and he's trying to be entertaining while doing it. And I think he's doing a great job. I think he's doing a fantastic job.
This is Justin Boss Nasty Silva coming at you from IPL. I got with me, I profit, what is up? Hey, that's how you do it right there, bro. I could do that shit. Let's go. I need a
It was
camera crew
good.
to follow me
He
around.
does. I don't know if you've checked out any of his YouTube videos,
I
man,
have.
but
Hey
he's
Jeff, you
doing a
hear that,
good job.
dude? I need a production crew to follow me around at UMG Chicago. Get on it, hire someone. Chuck Rock knows what I'm talking about. Chuck
Been
Rock.
doing a good job.
I love saying that name, dude. But I don't know. What were you talking about on Twitter earlier today? You said it in the chat. You wanted to talk about it on the show. Something about
Oh,
objectifying yourself to a single brand or
yeah,
something.
I was kind of tweeting out earlier in the day about how people just kind of associate themselves with one organization or group, or company,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't make sense to me why a lot of people in our community and I'm talking about like the first person console, whatever, as a whole. Why we do that? Why would we want to narrow ourselves down and not leave ourselves open to being more than what we could be?
I think we go where the money is.
Well, yeah, I can understand wanting to go and be where the money is, but I don't know. I think our community right at this point is just way too childish. And for us to be noticed by these other companies and for them to want to put in the effort to have us on their circuits, we need to kind of grow up. We need to fucking grow up.
Mm,
It's just ridiculous.
I don't know if it's as much. Well, it is a little maturity
Yeah,
factor, but I mean,
it's a lot of maturity
the
factor.
majority of this community, as we've always said, is under 18, and it's just hard for them to travel around to these small lands that don't offer enough money to actually make it worth their while to go, even if you win the damn thing. I mean, that's the biggest problem right there. That's why MLG was so popular, not only because of the experience that you had there, because they have one of the best experiences of any land I've ever been to. The MLG experience is truly amazing.
You
But
know, and the MLG experience is really cool, but after this IPL experience, it just completely blew it out of the water.
yeah, but
If you
that's
haven't,
all
if you
PC.
haven't, if you haven't been out to these events, no, it's not all PC. They actually had console fighters there. If you
Yeah.
haven't been to these
Okay, but
events,
this is a
you
console
you really
shooter.
need to you really need to get out and check them out. Like they're really cool. They're good for networking and talking with people as well.
I don't know. Nothing's ever gonna change, bro. It's just the lay
Uh,
of the land.
things can change. Things can change, but
We just have
it,
to
it
set the right example to make people realize it and want to change it. I mean, we can't just expect it to change on its own.
yep.
No, we don't have the type of influence to do that. It's up to people like
All right.
Jeff and.
I'm gonna drag in Parasite to talk a little bit since I didn't get the chance to pick his brain about all this stuff. So I'm gonna drop him in the call real quick.
Oh, that picture is horrid.
That picture.
Dude, honestly, you guys have got to understand this, dude. I get like 20 people that hit me up on Skype every show. I cannot fucking see your message, so stop Skyping me. If you're gonna do anything, tweet me, because I can actually look at that. It's fucking annoying, because I gotta frickin' go and look over 20 different Skypes at the end of the show. See what the hell I missed.
Stop.
Dude, I swear, any little thing's gonna piss me off tonight, so people fucking buckle up, because someone's gonna get roasted or something. Don't say
Need to
anything
calm
stupid.
down. Need to calm down.
Hold on.
Yo, Haggy, what's the deal, buddy? How you been?
I can't.
I can't. You can't. You can't. You can't.
No, he can't. Didn't you just hear him? He said he can't.
Motherfucker. You tell me.
See, this is, man, dude. See, this is what all
Oh,
stemmed from
he
it, though,
says he
dude.
says he can't hear us.
Fucking people just, plans falling through. It's annoying. Like, I had someone scheduled for today, and then I pushed him back because Emily and Next Threat wanted to come on, and that's UMG, and they get priority on the show. And then Next Threat straight up backs out for some reason. I don't know. I didn't get a reason for it. Just that someone said that they couldn't come on the show, and
Okay. Paul said he'll come on. Would Jeff be interested in coming on and talking about picking them up? Because I am interested.
yeah,
I
actually, we
thought
haven't. Jeff, I thought like you didn't even bring
Yeah,
that up
if
the
you guys
last
can hear
time you
me,
were on. Oh
I'm gonna
my
get on
Jesus.
Skype on my phone, and you guys can call me there because I'll actually be able to hear you guys there. Right now, my Astros aren't here. I don't have them with me. I sold them, and my new pair is coming on Friday.
Stop
So,
talking.
I can't hear you
Okay.
guys. Sweet,
Damn
I
it.
don't know.
okay.
Just leave.
All right. We'll do that.
All right, so you guys want me to drop Jeff in here?
Yeah. See if Jeff will come on real quick because I'm interested in this. Because before he said that he was done sponsoring people, if I do remember correctly.
Yeah.
So
Dude, if Jeff actually comes on, this is like a goddamn record. He's been on here a lot lately.
Now, come on in, Jeff.
I'm telling you, man. One of these days, Squid, you're coming on. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah,
gonna be the biggest show ever.
we're gonna have to get like whiteboard, wipe it all out, voice changer, all that stuff. So
Hello there, Jeff.
Yo,
Seth.
Jeffitron.
Oh, that's
That-
not Jeff. That's not Jeff.
Why
Who's
say
it?
what's up?
We're going to rant.
That sounds like Jeff's kid.
That's what I want to rant about.
What? What?
Yo, I would laugh so hard if
And
you
what-
said like a string of
What
cuss
do they want?
words.
What do they want to talk about? You speak for UMG tonight.
Oh God.
Tell them they're all fired.
You're all fired.
Oh,
Peace out.
you got the axe from the kids, man.
Hey, Chuck Rock, you still in here, yo? Is that offer still available? Thanks, bro.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, what's going on, Jeff? How you been, bud?
Sitting here with the kids.
Yeah, they answered. I was like, that's definitely not Jeff. So, but anyway,
Actually, it was. What? His name's Jeff.
oh, is it Jeff?
Yo, Jeff Jr. Really? Come on.
No,
Jeff.
he's not a Jew. But his name's Jeff.
Got you. Okay, well, Jeff, I heard that you had picked up Next Threat as a UMG team. I thought you were done sponsoring people.
I don't know who announced that.
I thought that's what Emily
Jared?
told me.
Emily told you that, did she?
I'll go look.
Okay.
I'll go look through the. Okay. Wow.
Well,
Unless I
this
misread
is
it.
what
but-
this is what I've been informed, so I'm just going by off what I heard. So, I mean, is there any truth behind it?
Well, apparently he knows nothing.
Okay.
Or you just want?
No, we were talking to him. To be honest with you, Emily was talking to him and kind of trying to work something out, but she was pretty much her deal.
Man, no, she said that we just picked him up.
Well,
Oh, we did.
Oh.
Well, all right. That's
Yeah,
like
there
the
you go, Jeff.
next
So-
thread,
So what are you offering him, Jeff? I have no fucking clue.
what are you offering? I don't think it's kosher.
I'm giving them $1,000 a month a piece.
What?
And,
Dude, we are getting the shaft, dude. I swear. The rant gets the shaft. You heard it first, people.
So Jeff, you're paying for my flight to UMG, right?
Yo, you're irrelevant,
yeah,
Jeremy.
yeah.
Jeremy, why do you think
Matter
you
of
can
fact,
talk now?
everybody in the
Honestly.
chat room- everybody in the chat room.
Everybody in the chat room.
Yo, you're cutting out, Jeff. I think you're on your shitty equipment again.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I think Jeff's internet's being nasty right now.
No, he's on his shitty computer. He always gets on his shitty equipment first, and then he has to transfer over to his better equipment.
Okay, well, from what I understand, UMG has picked up this Next Threat team. I don't even know who the roster is for that team anymore.
I don't know who it is either.
Jeremy, do you happen to know off the top of your head?
you made that master team list, I thought. You're allowed to talk now.
Well, no, I actually I don't know. I'm actually looking through my stuff right now to see if they're
Sensor
actually on that
mutation,
list.
Flawless vengeance. Thank you, Paradox. Paradox knows what's good.
Okay, well, I know most of those names. I don't quite remember who Flawless is. I think I've heard the name before, but
think
it
Flawless-
seems like they pretty much have their whole entire team that they originally were,
Yeah.
with the exception of Virus, but he plays League of Legends now. So
Fucking League of Legends.
it's huge.
Yeah. I don't know. Squid wants to hear about your IPL thing. She wasn't here.
um. Well, lot about my IPL trip. The amazingly crazy good food that was
Yo, talk
like
about the Twitch party.
awesome.
You didn't even talk about that.
The Twitch party. The Twitch party was really cool. It was in a bar called the Chandelier, and it's a 3-floor bar. And I don't know, the Twitch party was being held on the second floor of it, and
Grim Six is in here. Has there been an ache spotting in the past 30 minutes?
I no, we have not seen eggs. We haven't seen eggs. The Twitch party was amazing. It was really cool. Basically, you went in, you got your 2 free drink vouchers,
Yeah.
and you just went and networked and you talked with people.
Cool.
That's essentially all it was. But in my case, I met up with Jared from Twitch, and he gave
Oh
me
yeah,
like
you met
a
up with me?
stack of
Cool,
them.
man. I didn't even know that. Was I in Vegas last weekend? I didn't know that, yo.
Yeah, but I met up with Jared from Twitch, and he gave me like a stack of free drinks. So I
You,
was I
should,
was
you,
pretty.
you should have been like, bitch, give me partnership, because these sons of bitches are being stingy, yo. I'm getting angry. Anyways,
Again,
before Jeff comes back, I think Jeff is here, but before he says a single word, don't say anything. I don't know if he can even say anything. Actually, In Control Avenger and Trippin' Mods, they are putting on a tournament that starts tomorrow. I believe it's a 32-man tournament. Let me look real quick. Yeah,
It's
32,
Sunday.
30. Wait. Okay, well then the whatever the registration ends tomorrow, and the winner of this tournament gets what? Flight and hotel to UMG, fully paid for, or something like that. It's like something
I think
crazy.
I think it's
All
I think
right.
it's to get their hotel.
I have it up right here because
Yeah.
my team is actually going to be competing in it. It's 4v4 Black Ops 2 qualifier, first and second place. First place, if you're going to UMG, you get a team pass for the 4v4 tournament, hotel accommodations with breakfast included, 2 nights, 3 days,
Yeah, in Jersey.
t-shirts, jerseys with CGA, Trippin' Mods, Avengers, and your team logo and gamer tag.
Yeah, so go check that out,
That's
guys.
quite the prize.
Take that link and tweet it out with the TheWRant in it so it shows up on our little thing, and I'll give a squid grip to one of those people that tweets to the Weekly Rant. Like it has the tweet to your followers though, so like the link and then at the Weekly Rant, and then I will give a squid grip to one of you guys. Get the tournament out there. Let's build that sucker tonight.
And that's actually really cool for the people that are in the area there. If you're willing to make the trip, you go and play in that tournament. To have all that stuff paid for, that adds up, man. That adds up.
Hey, actually, wait.
That's an online one.
Jeremy
Yeah.
doesn't have access. Do you have access to the Weekly Rant Twitter, Jeremy?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yo, dude, when those tweets start coming in, write down every name because I'm using that fruit machine thing.
Oh my god. It's gonna take me forever.
Yeah,
gotta
I can
type it
help
in.
out too.
Yeah, just type it and then like paste it in here because I got to copy and paste into the fruit machine, and then we're gonna have a lottery machine to show who wins live on the screen, so
Do you want
people
me
can't bitch
to
about
copy their Twitter?
I
their
see.
at-
I
It
see that
doesn't just-
Chuck.
it. Yeah,
I
just
see that
anything.
Chuck Rocks has mentioned something in the chat about a Seattle Washington 4v4 tournament. I'm interested in hearing more details about this myself.
Seattle, Washington, 4v4. Can you post a link in here, Chuck Rock? Dude, I gotta
Chuck
call you.
Rock.
I gotta call him by his whole name, dude. It's just too cool. They're not coming in that fast, Jeremy. You'll be fine. And I'm gonna give that squid grip away at the end of the show, so get it out there, guys. Get the word out. Tweet it with the Weekly Rant in it, so it shows up on our little Twitter feed. You get entered into the squid grip giveaway for tonight. Let's get the word out. Let's fill this tourney because In Control Avenger is sponsoring this show. They're a great sponsor. They're one of the 3 best sponsors in the game right now, including UMG Gaming and Squid Grip, of course. So we support them fully. They do. They actually have some pretty neat gear over there, and they are working on new types of gear to help.
So like I was just like upset to even hear it compared to each other.
Thanks, man.
Now, what's your stance on, Jeff was talking about the sponsorships just aren't there, and it's been kind of a general consensus that it's involved with how the community is as a whole, not just individuals, but the whole
Yeah.
community. What do you
I
think
think-
what do you think we can do to kind of to change that to
I
make it
mean,
appealing for these sponsors to come and want to throw their money
sponsors-
at it, throw their money at it?
Sponsors are like, I mean, individually, like I mean, Twitter, I think, is like one of the biggest things. So when you're like I don't mean to call Haggy out or anybody else, but people that tweet stuff like Haggy and stuff, like, don't think that sponsors aren't looking at that, because the main thing they're looking at is social media. They don't care that you're good at Call of Duty. They care about mainly your social media. And if you're a winning team, obviously that helps your social media out. But when you're tweeting things to like girls all the time and you're tweeting out all these things like
Hey,
that,
yo,
just recklessly tweeting.
baby. You want to touch
You
my
know what I'm saying?
joystick?
What's up,
That's what I'm
girl?
saying.
You like a fat guy in the overcoat?
Stop, girl. Check my twit pic, yo. It's brand new. I got the fresh cut. You want to touch my
So, Twist, you
joystick,
think I
yo?
should have my Twitter taken away from me or what?
No, dude, you had an emotional week, which
Dude,
can
it's
happen
been
to
an
anyone.
emotional like week and a half now, dude. It hasn't stopped. This dude is straight
I
on a
mean,
month-long
well,
period,
Gotta
well,
yo.
what it
stand
is,
strong. What's the
well,
point
what
if
it
I just
is
back
like
off it?
I've had like talks with Paul, like, one on one about a lot of personal things, not personal life like kids and wife, none of that, but I mean like people in general, no names out there, but like the way Paul gets treated, I think is actually completely unfair. Like, how many people, you can say like there's only a few that are willing to like host a tournament every single weekend just for you to have something to play for, in the sense of like, competing wise, like all that. And like, just like he's generally just a nice person. Like, he helped me out like a couple weekends ago at local battles. Like, he helped Links out. Like, I think
Bacon,
like
egg, and
even,
cheeses for
yeah,
everybody,
he
baby.
brought bacon, like even just bacon, egg, and cheeses for the whole freaking venue. Like, that's just
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
genuinely nice things being done, and like the way he gets treated for it is completely unfair. And I think he just came to like that point, which I think it should have came sooner, but it came to that point, I guess, for him, which is, I don't know. I mean, I think like even that's not even bad. Like, I think what Haggy does like on a daily basis and what like some other people do. I mean, I only use Parasite only because it's his like number one, like
Right.
that's the main picture of what people talk about. But I mean, just all those things being said on Twitter. I mean, social media wise, you want the most professional thing, and I think sponsors aren't really seeing it for what it really is. I think there's a lot more actual promotion that people get out of this than what you would really think. Like Bizzard uses like a discount code on these scuffs. Like, that's just one person. He sold over like a numer like a crazy number, and like just with his discount code, they gave him his statistics for the past 2 months, and like the amount of controllers he sold alone was incredible, absolutely incredible. And like, that's just one person. You know what I mean? There's so much promotion actually in here that isn't actually being thrown out there, that they don't really see, and nobody like taking the risk, I guess.
They need to make a transparency report like freaking Google does.
Yeah,
Freaking these
yeah, I
websites
think
need
that
to
helps.
start making reports and just actually getting the word out there and showing, yo, this player makes me this much money or sold this many controllers. And
Yeah,
they need to get the
like,
word out that these players and people on Twitter with these freaking 20,000 followers can actually boost your revenue and profits for the year in your
yep. I
companies. And I mean, that's
I
what
would
the
love
companies
to
need to
see
do.
like I would love to see the numbers for Gamma Labs being sold
Oh,
with
I know, dude. I see that shit
all
all
those.
the time, yo.
That's what
Gamma
I'm
this,
saying, and
gamma that.
I know we did when I was on Envy, we did a combine, and we had like there was over like 1,000 something people just doing the combine that bought shit that day just to do the combine. So I can't imagine Gamma as a whole. They have Nameless, they have Phase, they have Optic, they have all these, the main core people. So I like can't even imagine how much stuff was sold just with their discount codes, because I'm comparing it to what Fizzerb told me and like the number he sold, which I don't remember, so I don't want to make a fake number up. But it was up there, and that's just Fizzerb. And then there's like groups, you know what I mean? And like, imagine that kind of
Hey, let me
promotion.
let me jump in here real quick, just real quick there, Twiz.
You're fine.
The thing that, and I don't want to sound salty or whatever you kids say these days, but I guess in a way I am. But and here you brought up Gamma, okay? Um, Appears to be a big company. They got all the big spokesmen and everything else. Now the problem is I can't get Gamma to even. This is my problem with organizing events. Gamma wouldn't even return my email. for a request. I
Yeah.
wanted to talk to him about, hey, is there any possible way I could link UMG in, let us push it, or could you sponsor an event or something? And I sent him a bunch of product that was requested. We sent all the Gamma Labs dog tags and stuff to him, and I still that they wanted. And then after I shipped it, I never even got a fucking email back. So that's kind of my problem with Gamma and a couple other of the so-called
Oh yeah.
supportive
I would just use them
companies.
as an example from what
Right.
I know.
I mean, yeah, they're making money off everybody, but how much are they really
I,
putting
I
back
just
in?
I just want to see their numbers of how much, like, Nameless's discount code, Optics discount code. I just want to see how much, was actually like out of that, because I can only imagine it has to be a crazy number, because just with Envy, when I was with them, it was a crazy number promotion wise. So like I'm only using them because that's what you see everywhere, which I don't actually know how much they give back. The only thing that I've seen them do for people so far is like they flew them out like once to do, I don't know, some promoting, I guess. And then I know a couple like of the YouTubers got to do something cool, but other than that, I mean, I don't know how much they're like truly investing in
Right, and you know what, and good for them if that's their business plan. But my point is as an event organizer, how can I tap in to throw these events, to provide these platforms for competitive gamers like you and Ego to come compete at, to where they're getting FaceTime on stream and building their name even more. How can I reach out to them companies and be like, hey, hook a brother
yeah,
up, help
yeah,
me
I know.
out a little bit, and I'm not asking for much.
Right.
All right, yeah. While this silence is here and they're pondering what they're going to talk about next, um, so it just came to my attention. Trippin Mods has been hitting me up on Skype. So those guys over there, they're donating to the Weekly Rant a custom painted controller shell to give away tonight, and we're also giving away the screw grip too. So there's two giveaways tonight. All you have to do is I'm copy and pasting this into the chat. Copy and paste that into your Twitter and post it. And when I see your name up on the little interactions box there, your name gets entered into the hat, and we're using the Fruit Machine app to do this. So get that going. We're going to do the giveaway in about 10 minutes probably. So get the word out about it. Got a couple cool giveaways. A custom painted controller shell is pretty neat. Big props to Trippin Mods. Give them a follow at Trippin Mods. I'll put that in the chat actually. I believe that's their Twitter. Give them a follow, giving away free custom painted shells. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, what were we talking about? I was getting all that shit settled.
We were essentially just talking about how Jeff could even, approach these people or companies about, sponsoring what he's trying to do and giving people a platform.
Yeah.
It's definitely not easy. Like I've been doing it for a long time. And like my stream did really good. A lot of people don't remember or just weren't paying attention back then, but I was like the first Call of Duty player in our community to actually jump to Justin TV. And like
Yes,
as their first partner, they
we
treated me
know.
awesome. I had 9 million views in a year. That's a lot.
Yo, why don't
to
you hit them
sponsor
bitches
with.
up and be like, yo, sponsor the Weekly Rant. They're freaking awesome. They're growing. You need to partner them right now. Like for real, dude. I'm like, we gotta like jump through hoops right now or something. Yeah, dead silence, Ego. It's not what I like to hear.
I give credit to
Uh,
Ego's stream before. He would
yeah, well,
first
I mean,
one
you
on,
went on
last one
about me
off.
getting you partnered with the rant when I was talking about how I had 9 million views. It's hard, and that's still not enough to really get anything out of a sponsor. Like, I wasn't trying to
No, I know.
say, "Oh, look at us, we had 9 million views." If I cared about money, people are like, "Oh, who cares about you?" If I cared about that, I would have stayed on Twitch and just been money hungry and streamed pubs and played zombies and got spawn killed for nukes. But like, I got out of that for the right reasons. But
Yeah.
it's hard to actually sit there and really break down those numbers for sponsors. It takes a lot. You really just have to keep kind of. It's like fishing. You just keep casting your pole out there, and sooner or later you get a bite. Sometimes it takes longer than others.
Yep.
Jeremy, you got all them names? You're
Jeremy,
allowed to speak, Jeremy.
I'm busy, bitch. What you want?
Do you have all these names down?
Dude, I'm working on it. There's like fucking a shit ton
Okay, well,
that
I'm just
are
asking
coming in.
because I'm gonna be doing
But
this in about like 5 minutes, probably.
We
So.
well we while you guys are sorting it out, we do appreciate you guys tweeting us out. It is one entry per person though, so I appreciate the fact that some of you are tweeting out multiple times. The exposure is definitely appreciated. But yeah, it's one entry per person. So and
Yeah,
we're
stop
gathering
being
up that
greedy
information now.
assholes.
I am checking everyone too. I have a list made, and if you put it out more than once, you're not gonna get extra spots on this list. So I mean,
How many people you got on that list right now?
I don't know. I'm still adding people. I'm on page 2 though.
What? This? Oh my Jesus. Oh my dear, my dear. We got freaking 100 names going on here. Hopefully it doesn't lock up Fruit Machine.
I don't know.
It shouldn't lock up Fruit Machine. Hopefully not. I
I don't know. I've
actually
never
am
used
just
it before. I don't
Nothing
know.
can stop your machine.
That thing is sweet, dude. I can't wait to put it up there and just press the little scroll thing. Let's go.
But yeah, I don't really know if there's really too much we can cover on the subject anymore. If we can get all those names together and maybe do
Yeah.
this giveaway.
Yeah, I want to get all them names together, do this giveaway, and then call it a night because I'm tired as fuck. I gotta go to work.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
a busy time of year for you, so especially working at what is it, UPS?
Fucking hell, yo.
All right. Can we get a cutoff for people sending messages in?
Alright, the cutoff is in 10 seconds. Get them in. Get them in. You gotta copy and paste that. You got 10 seconds. Copy and paste what I just posted in
That's a
there.
pretty strict cutoff right there, homie. I don't even they're gonna hear you in the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking fast, dude.
Alright, yo. Alright, well, okay. I'm timing my watch. You got 15 seconds starting now. Go. Go, 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 go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Dude, I've seen this guy's name like 8 times. 3, 2. Okay, you're done.
Yeah, I know.
All right, that's it. Cut it off. Cut it off at NBD_Zach.
All right, we'll do.
Hey guys, good stuff tonight. Thanks for having me.
Hey,
Ego,
thanks for coming on.
let me know when you get that 100 grand rounded up for us, and we'll throw a bash in New York City they ain't never seen before.
Right on down. That's not probably cost more than 100 grand for something that big, but hey, 100 grand will be a good start.
Be a good start. All right, guys, good stuff. I'll see you later.
All right, thanks for coming on, Jeff. I appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Oh, it's ready.
I'm working on it. There's still a lot of names.
No, I think they probably. I'm testing it out. I'm seeing if they hear that shit. Oh yeah, they hear that shit. Yeah. Guys, you guys don't know what the Fruit Machine is. Who brought in J. Lou's ass?
That was
This twist. Billy was running his mouth to my boy face high, so I had to give him a timeout in the chat. Yeah, actually, while we have some free time here, I have a good topic. What do you guys think about Sharp twerking it?
No.
What? What?
Sharp shouldn't be twerking anything. Are you serious?
You
Only if
didn't
he
see
has
the
a
video of
mullet.
Sharp
If
twerking
he
it?
has a mullet, it would work.
But did you see the video of Sharp twerking it?
No, I didn't. He has a video.
Oh,
Yeah, Twitch
man.
might have an approximate delay of 6 seconds, but guess what? I don't give a fuck.
You look like a walking roller.
What?
J. Lou is the best. He said in the Skype chat.
What did he say? You look like a walking
He said the ego looks like a walking roll of bounty paper towels.
Oh man, J. Lou's like the giant size Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, Chuck Rock has some NGC or NCG news if you want to drop him in the call. I don't have him on Skype yet. So
I don't even know if I have him on here. What?
Jeremy,
I might.
Jeremy, I know you got him.
I have.
Yep, I got him. It's right here. Adding him in now.
He needs to freaking get that list done.
Yeah, well, have him drop him in, then he can go back.
Alanto.
He can do
Yeah,
it. He can do it well. Chuck Rock.
It'll take me like 2 seconds to finish this list. I only got 2 more people to add, and then it's ready.
Alright, well, send it to me over on my personal Skype, and I'll switch screens and make the screen region and shit. Let's go. Idaho.
Gentlemen.
Chuck Rock.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, bud? I see you in the chat, and you say you have some news to share with everybody. So, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I've got some pretty cool news. You know, it's not a pro gaming news thing, but it's most definitely a gaming news thing. We are going to officially announce on your guys' show, and we will officially release a Twitter and a press release following up tomorrow. National Championship Gaming will be at the Carolina Game Summit in Goldsboro, North Carolina. For those of you who don't know where bumfucked Egypt is, it's right outside of there. It's about 45 minutes away from Raleigh. But this is a really, really cool deal. You pay $10. They have League of Legends, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Beyblade, golly, Ghost Recon, Halo 4. They have all these tournaments, which are it's just amazing how they put all this stuff together, and it's all in one day in North Carolina. There are no big cash payouts. There are prizes. There are awards, and it's a pretty big gaming event to the insiders of the. We're talking the insiders as far as the developers, publishers, and the gaming peripheral companies. They all know about this. However, you know, I didn't know much about it, but until last year, and I'm going to. Is it okay if I paste a link here?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yep. Make it quick.
That's the link to the tournaments page. And National Championship Gaming will be running the Black Ops 2 4v4 tournament as well as a free-for-all tournament. And again, this is not a pro gaming event, but an all gaming event.
Okay, so it's like a convention almost.
It is. It's
Okay.
like I call it a mini PAX East.
Okay.
And
that sounds like it'd be a good time.
Yep. Now the 4v4 Pro Tour coming up in January in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. As you know, if you guys have heard, Golden Boy is coming to Shoutcast that weekend. Codcast, Shoutcast, same thing.
Shoutcast is a trademark or copyright of AOL, so we can't use it anymore.
You're kidding me. Is it really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious, bro.
Wow. Well, AOL. I didn't even know they still existed. So what do you know?
Oh, good old Ted Turner.
They're around.
But it's very exciting to know that Golden Boy is going to be there and just bring a whole, a very professional element to the tournament. And it kind of, in all reality, it really legitimizes what we're doing. So we welcome all the gamers, everybody listening to the rant. And you guys said you didn't have a commercial to run because you don't have a sponsor. You get what the hell does that mean?
Because we're not partnered, yo. What the hell? We're not partnering with Twitch. You can run commercials when you're partnering with Twitch.
Really? You can't run a video?
No, I can run a video if I wanted to.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, why not? I'm very interested in sponsoring your show.
Yes.
And
I've made. I know, bro. I've been busy with finals and shit, man. I told you, man. I finally I have 2 finals next week, so basically I'm free now. So
you guys
a lot of time to put in the rant now. What's good?
You guys remind me of that little baby in that commercial. That said that he doesn't like extra cash.
You know what? You relating me to a baby is gonna get you booted off this Skype call. Anyways, I'm about to hit the fruit machine. I want to hit the fruit machine.
Baby at this time, but it's okay. It's okay.
You know what? Fuck you. I want to hit the fruit machine.
you guys get ready, or get with me, via email, via Skype. We love the rant, and we want to see you guys grow. And actually, we would like to possibly talk to you guys about taking on a second show with NCG. We would like to take the pro recap show and take it one step further, and we would love nothing more than to partner with you guys because I definitely don't want to step on any toes.
Right.
All right,
Well,
man. Yeah, we can.
I think
We
that's
can have a
something
chat.
that
Shit.
yeah, I think that's something we can talk about outside of the
The
show and
show.
everything. So yeah,
All
Okay.
I
right,
don't
Jared.
see any problem with that.
All
So
right, let's go. Everyone's silent. I'm hitting
You're-
the fruit machine. This is for the Trippin' Mods custom controller shell. Let's go. Fruit machine, go!
fruit machine, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
CM Rizzy, what's good, my brother? DM the Weekly Rant your shipping address. You have frickin' 60 seconds to do it. I'm counting down right now. And if you don't, then I go on to the next one. All right. So now we
Yeah, chill.
have the squid grip. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Oh, hold on. Edit words. Yeah, take out CM Rizzy. What's good, brother? You can't win twice.
I was gonna say you could have just removed him from the list from that other screen.
You know what?
And remember, just because this is a fruit machine doesn't mean you have to play with your banana while they do this.
Yo, notice I have the camera off. Easy now. All right, so here we go. This is for the squid grip. Let's go. Oh yeah, @_snappy or Snapey. That's a Snapey. There's not two P's. What the hell is Snapey? Dumbest thing I ever heard. Anyways, dude, frickin' DM the rant your address. You got 60 seconds. I'm checking the Twitter right now. I better get some stuff. I don't have anything yet. You got like 30 seconds.
You want them to Twitter their address on Twitter?
No,
DM it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we don't ask for them to post it out for the public. I mean, that would just be wrong.
You might have some national news headlines.
I don't know, dude. These two guys might not be here. You guys in the chat might get lucky because I'm not getting any addresses. They got like.
Jared, that's why I like mine
I'll give
because
them
my
30
program
seconds.
actually shows their
Hey,
activity.
You know what?
and if
Yeah,
they
but this
post-
has sound effects and stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, you just like
what you
fooling
should do
around
is
with
if you
it.
put their, are you putting their Twitches in or their Twitters?
It's their Twitters.
Oh, it is their Twitter?
You should just make people.
Yeah,
There's
that's
their
all their
Twitters.
Twitters.
Yep.
That is their Twitter names.
Oh. Well, then I can't.
Then
I
I
can't
saw
do
you
that.
just
I
could
can't do
copy
that.
everybody in the chat that says like, all right, everybody, if you want it, and say me or something like that, and copy
Do
everybody.
you know how crazy that would be?
And then
Alright,
put
well,
them in, and then
I
they have
can't
to
do
be
it.
in the chat.
Snapey has
Oh, Snapey's done it. Okay.
yeah.
All
You might
right.
want to take that off of the screen though. Take it
Yeah.
off the screen. What the fuck? You're giving people addresses and shit. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, you guys see them addresses? Google Earth, man, it's an amazing program.
Jesus Christ, asshole.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jared's window right now.
While I'm in here, Ego, can we confirm you in our press release to be at the Pro Tour?
I have to look back at the dates, but like I'd say I'm about 90% North Carolina. Like I travel to pretty much anything and everything I can. So,
All right.
I'm pretty much confirmed. I gotta confirm the dates again, but like I don't have anything going on besides UMG and New Year's. But after New Year's, I'm free.
Cool. So we have your permission to include that in the press release?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good
Can't
deal.
wait to see you.
Oh, you're not missing much with Paul. He's
Yeah.
If you want to know what's going on with Paul, just read his Twitter feed.
Why am I gonna redo something? What am I redoing? I'm not redoing anything.
Did the first one hit you up?
Snapey hit me up, but the first one didn't. The CM dude. But you said you have his Twitter. Those were his. Twitters,
That is
right?
his Twitter that was on
Yeah,
there.
that was just Twitter that was on there.
Well, I thought okay, so I thought it was their Twitches. I didn't know it was their Twitters. Otherwise, I wouldn't have given them a time limit because we can just hit them up on Twitter. Because Twitch isn't hitting up on Twitch is kind of weird. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna hit the sack. Actually, I haven't even had any dinner yet. I need to go eat something to hit the sack. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Plans fell through, but we always chug along as per usual. So
I'm always here.
I know we got
Right.
Ego, the mayor of the show. That's his new title, and he's
Damn,
put it
I'm
in his
like that
Twitter bio.
grimy backup girl you call at like 3 a.m. That's
You are. You're the Weekly Rant's booty call. How's that make you feel?
I felt actually like I was reliable and important for a second, and then I realized that
The weekly booty call. No
The
big deal.
weekly booty call, yo. The bi-weekly booty call. All right, so thanks guys for coming to the show. Give our sponsors a follow. We got at UMG Gaming, at Squid Grip, and at In Control Avenger. They're all scrolling at the top of your screen, of course. So if you don't
Before
follow
you
them and
before
you're
you
watching
cut
this
this all out real quick, I want to have Paul and Chuck be able to do their little shout outs as well. So
I didn't even
I got
know
no
with my shout outs. You cut off my
Yeah.
shout outs. All right, shout out at the TheWRant too. Follow that. We follow back. 100% follow back. If you unfollow us, we know who you are, and we will rip you on Twitter and then unfollow you. So don't do it, but give us a follow, and we'll follow you back. Okay, now for Ego and Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck, go ahead.
Thank you, Paul. Hey, National Championship Gaming, the 4v4 Pro Tour, January 4th through the 6th. $5,200 prize if we fill the brackets for the Black Ops 2 tournament, and I think it's $2,100 for the Halo 4. The Halo 4 is on Friday. Black Ops 2, we're also doing a free-for-all Saturday and Sunday. Being shoutcast by Golden Boy. Paul, the Ego awesome man, is going to also be there. So we're very excited. We love the pro gaming community. We love the gaming community as a whole. Just like to give a shout out there to Golden Boy. We appreciate it, dog. We're glad you're going to make it. We were trying to get Corey done. However, he is unable to make it. And a little bird has told me that there's some fella that you guys may or may not have heard of. I don't know, but he goes by the name of Hastro. Is supposed to be there as well. So very good. Paul, look forward to meeting you, working with you. And you know, let's do this thing and let's go with gaming. Peace.
Man,
Paul?
you can talk, and I'm freaking hungry. All right, Paul. Come on, Paul. Let's go, Paul.
I got nothing. I'm playing zombies right now.
He's playing zombies.
You guys,
Yo,
you
shout
guys
out-
can
shout out
come.
to zombies,
shout
yo.
out to my zombie stream. Come
Shout out
on.
to
You
zombies,
guys know where it's
yo.
at. I'm on level 21, well on the rant. Like it's just
Yeah, man. Go
that
go
easy.
go watch Ego play zombies. What is it? Freaking 360 icons probably. Twitch.tv/360
Nah, it's just
icons.
ego.
CM
it's just
CM
ego.
Rizzy's messaging the rant now, so we have contacted him. So
All right, yo. I need to freaking get some food. All right. Peace out, homie. Jeez. I'll see you guys back here on Saturday night.
And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with Ego.
Yo,
or I'm,
you will
I'm taking a
speak
side
when
here.
spoken
Now-
to, sir.
Oh, well, thank you for speaking to me. It's my turn. Listen, what I get out of this is like Ego was talking about that team that came down from Canada to compete in a land that was not worth it, and when they got there, they got screwed over. What I get out of it. It's like, how can you support a company now? That team, let's say we're having UMG Chicago this month. That team's got a bad taste in their mouth for traveling and wanting to compete land. Do you think they're going to do the same thing and drive back into the United States to go to Chicago to compete at another land? Or I mean, I get what he's saying.
right, I get what he's saying as well, but I think there's
Now,
another.
I'm not anybody to tell Rod how to run his business. I honestly don't
neither
care.
am I. Nobody is.
I don't care. And like even when the last time he was on the rant, if you agree or disagree with him, it's his company. If it's working for him, then fine. It's not helping the COD community at all. That I see, because all I see is drama from it. But I get it. Why would players that want to see competitive COD grow support companies that don't necessarily, and I'm not saying like have 100% best interest in the COD community or helping competitive esports or whatever grow, but it's like time it out, plan it out. If you know MLG is gonna have a Call of Duty event, save your money up and go to that one. Just don't take the next LAN that's popping up so you can go compete LAN. Go to the ones that count that are going to pay you.
I can dig that. I mean, I understand it. Like, I don't know. Like I said though, I just don't understand the point of anybody.
I don't know.
And
I'm
to be
on board.
honest,
I'm on
that
board
ban
with
is
Ego,
not. I
honestly.
don't really want to. I don't really want to aim it at everybody because that's impossible to do, and I don't want to. I don't want to punish people for just wanting to get an experience, even if it may be a bad one and put a bad taste in their mouth. It's whatever. I really, honestly, I really more aim it at the people who I personally know. That's really what it's aimed at. People like Spacely, Embos, Methods, Saint, Replays, all Fatalized, all those guys. That's who I aim it at. It's
Right.
really not aimed at the people like, well, how are you gonna know who it is? So like, I'm really aiming it at those people who I expect through everything that they've been through in this community, and any of them who know me personally enough to know that I just expect that they would support anything that we're doing over that, particularly because a lot of those guys have had awful experiences at those events before. I've witnessed it firsthand. I've literally at the Philadelphia event saw a group of 40 people just go up to Rod and be like, no, just no, you're not doing it like this. It can't be like that. Like, basically, he let a bunch of teams buy back into the 2v2 tournament. We went through this last time. It just should never have happened. And then, like, basically let a bunch of people buy back and then didn't let other people buy back based on what they say, based on basically like what they thought of, their opinion on people's skill, which is just insane. It just made no, like, for example, it made no sense. Like, Spacey and John got to buy back and me and Nate Shot didn't. And it seems like, yeah, well, I'm on the SN stick. I really didn't care, to be honest,
Yeah,
at
I'm
all.
saying, like, Ego, you should be able to buy back in like 10 times, dude.
Right? Think about that. Think about how that would actually turn out if I could sit there and buy back 10 more times than Space they could afford to.
Sounds like some backyard poker.
Sounds like, actually, I like this idea. I'm in. Let's do it like that.
Then essentially you'll probably lose money because you probably won't even win a quarter of what you paid to get in.
Yeah, but whatever. Nobody else would win. That's all that matters.
I'd have that championship, baby. NJ Halo champion right here. Ego the icon. Famous. E-famous. But yeah, I mean, oh man, dude. And I don't even want to talk about NJ Halo because we had that like 4-hour show on it that got way out of hand. And
oh yeah, and let's just mention how on that 4-hour show I was on here at the very beginning, and I did have stuff I had to run and go do. I would have loved to sit here and go all day. But let's just mention how it's just a little convenient on how Rod, when I had to leave, Rod was all of a sudden available to get on the call. That's just really, 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 really funny how that worked out.
I mean, that was a quinkadink.
Sometimes things work out that way.
I doubt it though, dude. What was up with Did you see his twit pic for a while? It was like you and him standing together. Like, what the hell was that shit?
Did you happen to see the screenshots I put out on my Twitter of the text messages he sends me? It's like creepy weird. He like back to back days at 6, 7, and 8 a.m. just text me like, "Hey, how are you this morning? Good morning." Like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck? It was really like weird, like stalker-esque, like psycho ex-girlfriend.
He's lonely, man. You're his muse.
So, I know the rule set was just recently. I don't know how long ago. It was just recently put out for UMG.
Yeah.
What kind of went into the thought process behind choosing the rule set for that, Jeff? If you know.
If you know.
Fuck Frag Cup, fuck Ego, fuck the score streaks and all the bullshit that goes with them. If I had it my way, I'd strip it down. But I trust Emily Kate, and I told her that I would back her up on this, and if that's the way she really feels that we need to keep those rules in place, I'm gonna back her up on it, and that's what we're gonna do at UMG Chicago, and that's pretty much all there is about it.
Well, I had a chance to kind of look through and see what you banned and what you didn't ban.
Not enough.
I think
Not
I think
enough.
you
I'll
have
put I mean,
buddies and charges and all
just
that
to put
gone.
this out there. I'm on the same mental wave in a way as what Jeff says. It's about that bigger picture, and I'm not saying that Jeff doesn't see it, but I think like if we really, I don't really want to get into it at all right now, but I think that if it was actually laid out there, that's why Jeff's on the same page as Emily, and he really he understands that trust is based on, obviously there's more to it because no one can sit here and say that like a hunter killer takes more skill or anything like that. It's
Right.
not about that. It's just
But the skill to obtain that it could possibly show. But
yeah.
maybe not with a Betty or a Charge or a Claymore, you know.
Listen, Call of Duty is always like it's never been like this magnificently like, oh my god, that guy's amazing type game. It's really more based on your teamwork and your team skill anyway, and I think that still shines no matter what situation. Everyone could be using pistols. We could all have riot shield, shotguns, rocket launchers. It wouldn't
Diamond
really be
riot
that much
shields, baby.
different.
I'm waiting to see one of them. I mean, in that first group of Fred Cup, AOX was the one team on stream that the one guy used the riot shield with the dual executioners and that hijacked map down low, and that was kind of interesting. But they only tried it once.
Yep.
I mean, I want to see what like kind of quirky shit that people can pull out of their hat to
I don't
win a
even, you
game.
wouldn't even need to use that. I'm not, to be honest, like um I'm I'm all for certain changes. I think that I've seen certain things to be assault shield that are just too much. Just the way you can put it down and basically build yourself an obstacle course and build yourself a head glitch is just crazy.
Like,
Especially
I
the
mean,
fact that like
can you block doors with shields? Can you do that? Is that
you
allowed?
can't block doors directly, but you can make it where like they only can take like a step in before they'd have to turn right into you or something like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can have overkill with it too, which basically you can sacrifice a stun for your assault shield, and then your secondary is a fucking M8 with three attachments. Like it's a little much.
Badass.
You know, it's
Put
badass.
black.
My
I
zombie
put
game is
Black Ops. I
badass.
put Black Ops back in my Xbox. Fucking.
Yeah, dude, I've been seeing you get on that zombies grind. It took you a little longer than I expected, but I saw you were streaming some zombies on the ICN account a couple days ago. So,
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
are you
That's
really?
I'm on that multitask grind, level 20 zombies while on the rant. What do you know about it?
Yo, what the hell?
Wow.
I have like 300 viewers, but I muted my mic and told them to come over here. I don't know if anyone listens to me though. They're just like people running in circles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
me
watching.
being sharp on that zombie grind.
Yeah, I was watching one of the two guys playing zombies. They're doing it on hardcore, and they got to level 60, dude, and then the servers shut down, and they didn't get the record. Like,
I've seen so
like they sat there, like they were literally there for I don't know how long, like just 12 or more hours straight, sitting there running in circles to group up these zombies, and then use that freaking whatever that jet engine thing to kill them all. Like they did that for like 4 to 5 hours straight, and then they get to level 60, and the server shuts down, and they don't even get like any of the score or points or leaderboards or record or anything, dude. Like I would be so pissed off fucking wasting all that time and then the server shuts down. You don't even get any of the credit for it. God, that would
yeah,
suck.
we call example bad luck example because we've had 3 times where we're basically between like 25 and 30, and either his host dropped or someone in the game lagged out or the servers were unavailable. Just happens every time with him. To be
Freaking
honest,
crazy,
that's
yo.
my biggest complaint that like I wish I had the balls to rant about on Twitter was how like the connection is awful in this game. It really
Yeah,
is.
it
Like
is. It's
I
a
was in a
major
game on like
problem.
a great host with like I don't know 10 out of the 12 people in the game all four barring, and everyone's just like warping everywhere, and it just didn't seem like it was the host issue. And like you just know you feel
It's
like there's just so
even
many times we get disc lag, and I'm like, oh, I got disc lag, and then I'm like, am I really getting disc lag this
yeah,
much every
I know.
game? Like
I know it's stupid. I mean, especially I was playing a little bit today and it was even skipping around a little. It's just I don't know. This game is a lot of pretty much dependent on connection it seems like. So
yeah, that's probably my biggest complaint so far. But
Yeah.
let me tell you, the guys at local battles are some smart ass guys with some great ideas. They had similar ideas to Ready Up servers, kind of where they actually want me to run like an online tournament where basically they have use their 32 Xboxes as like dedicated hosts for each
Yeah.
game, and they're on some secure VPN line where they're safe, and they got like 400 down, 100 up, and they'd be willing to stream like 8 games at once from different stations
That is a pretty damn good idea.
because host does this.
Oh,
Is
hosted,
this
dude. Just remember watching Aches. Yeah, I don't know if you watched him, but Aches in that group one, dude. On his host, he went crazy. Like it was
Oh
like
yeah,
it wasn't even
I
fair.
play against Aches on the MLG stream on his host. It was not very fun. It was actually a really good match. It's on the MLG YouTube channel, but we blew like an 80-point hardpoint lead on raid.
What's going on with you nowadays, anyways, Eagle? What's your team? Did Revan leave your team? I think he did, didn't he?
He didn't leave. He just said he can't attend UMG.
Oh,
So he didn't get dropped, but we just were like, I don't know, what are we supposed to do? You can't go to UMG, and our other three want to go. So me, Embos, and Lynx, as of right now, we're playing with Dow. That should be probably our team for UMG. I don't see why it wouldn't be unless something happens.
interesting.
So, what do you guys think about this whole Quantic going under thing? Do you think
That
it's
was
gonna
really
affect?
surprising. Was there any details on that? 'Cause I saw that, but I don't
I
really.
just saw that YouTube vid. I didn't see
Yeah,
anything else
I
about
haven't
it.
had a chance to really talk with anybody from the organization. So I'm sure there's a lot of people hitting him up right now. But from what I understand, they couldn't do the funding anymore. It was just getting the return wasn't there, and they just had to close their doors. I don't know how that's going to affect the leverage team or what, but I don't know.
I'm
It,
guessing
it caught me off guard.
some.
I gotta find. Yeah, people were asking me to link the video. I'll find the video real quick.
Okay, well, while he's looking for this video, since we have this little break in session, and since we're not partnering yet, so I can't run a damn commercial because Twitch is being stingy. But we're doing a Squid Group giveaway tonight, and I don't know, someone probably has it copy and pasted somewhere. You're gonna have to tweet some. Actually, I might have it copy and pasted. Hold on. Oh, I do. All right, copy and paste that into your Twitter and tweet it out, and you are entered into the Squid Grip giveaway for tonight. Yeah, so if you're new in the chat and you haven't tweeted that out yet, tweet it out now.
There's the link to
And
that video.
you're entered into the fun little fruit machine thing I'll be doing here in probably a half hour or so. Or maybe sooner. I don't know. I'm freaking
You got
tired
fruit
as
machine
hell.
to work out, or what's up with that?
Yeah,
I like
man.
it.
Fruit machine. Let's go.
While you guys are tweeting, if you want to see UMG come out east again and hold a big LAN, everybody spam Ego and tell him to come on board with UMG and help him throw a big LAN out here.
Yo, why are you gonna play that ploy? What the hell?
No, I think it would be a fantastic idea for you guys to partner up and do something together.
I've talked.
I remember.
All the time.
On the last
ahead,
show
Brad.
when we had Chuck Rock on and Jeff on, we were
Chuck
talking
Rock.
Chuck Rock.
I
Yo, that
talked to
cannot
Chuck Rock
be your
the other
real
day,
name.
too.
Is that name really
he had
real? I don't
He had
know.
hit me up. I think it is.
But Chuck Rock, they were talking about like a national like I don't know, sort of league tournament thing between all the lands, but good idea.
Oh, you mean like having like different
Like a circuit, yeah, like all
okay,
the
like
like all the small lands join forces and become one large conglomerate land company, and then they just
What's
form
funny
like
is
a
that was I brought that idea to Primetime Gamers and NJ Halo back about in Modern Warfare 2, and neither of them were willing to be a part of actually doing anything together. They were all like more Rod was against giving up or having to share with anybody pretty much. I won't even get into that. That's a whole other thing. But I did get to talk to Chuck Rock, and he had some pretty cool ideas, and he seemed like a good idea or a good guy. I never really heard about any of the stuff he was doing, but he's in North Carolina. He asked me to come out there. As for working with Jeff, like I always tell Jeff, Jeff, you always say stuff like this. I'm always like, well, pretty much. I don't want to say with everyone, but especially obviously with you and Emily. But I'm always down for like anything and everything. I'm always trying to get the wheels moving as much as I can possibly handle.
No, dude, I'm just trolling you. It's
Uh,
a lot of people. I mean, I know you do, but a lot of people don't understand the difficulty that goes in with planning a good event. People think that I'm fucking rolling in cash and I'm got all this money coming in and stuff.
right,
I mean,
me too.
obviously, yeah, it's like the money going out doesn't even get even near compensated with the money that comes back in. And to hold big events for people, I mean, it's like people in the chat, like Florida, Cali, unless you've got a couple big companies that are behind you, it's extremely tough to put on events like that around the country.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially
Now,
if you want to especially if you want to give out a big prize pool.
right, and I do. I mean, I would love to hold a $50,000, a fucking $100,000 win. I would love to do it, but obviously, I haven't.
I'm
No,
down
I'm
too. So
sorry,
you
but
got if you
I
guys
would
know anyone who's
never.
got 100K, just hit us up.
I will never enter the state of Arkansas willingly. So UMG South Arkansas
Isn't
is
that where
out.
isn't that where Big T lives?
I don't know, but that's one state I
But
would
yeah,
not
if
enter
you have
willingly.
$100,000, hit me and Jeff up. We'll run you $100,000 land.
Hell yeah.
Yo, you got some deliverance shit going on in Arkansas, man. I don't know what the hell goes on in that state. There's some bad rumors coming out of that area.
UMG China.
I still think UMG Columbus would be nice.
Okay, how about this? How
Tell me,
many?
I know people.
All right. You bring that up. How many people are going to be so fucking pissed off when MLG shits all over COD this year? Ego, you want to make a bet? I bet MLG carries COD one time.
Nah,
Yeah.
if it carries it, if it picks it up once, I think it will stay. I
I
do
think it is
have doubts
severely
that they're.
dependent.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not very confident as a lot of people are about it getting picked up. There's
Well,
always
man,
so much talk, and to be honest, whenever I see anything MLG related that says MLG or Halo, I honestly want to be like, dude, don't fucking pick us up. We like honestly, I don't. I hate that. It's why put games against each other is just the stupidest thing in the world to me.
I mean,
Like,
plus I'm sure they're running these streams on a weekly basis, these COD streams, to see what, like, kind of test the viewership, and the viewership in those streams is shit.
yeah,
Like,
because
freaking.
they're awful at promoting it. It's just
Well, it's
like
the
it's
promotion that even when I was in there, like, dude,
so unorganized.
freaking Puckett and that Mr. Whatever X dude, they're horrible at codcasting. I'm sorry, they are. Like, they have no idea. They have no, like, grasp of the game, and they don't even know, like, half of the freaking guns or score streaks or anything. It's not a very good listen. So plus they
Yeah,
do
well,
it
I
on
know.
owned.
They had like Reverend Embos in there at one point, and yeah, being we won't even get into why they're unknown and how awful that is for views. But even when they had like Reverend Embos in there, it was like it just wasn't very like it wasn't promoted at all. They had like 100 viewers. It's sad. I'm
Yeah.
playing zombies right now with my mic off, talking on a different stream with you guys, and have 300 viewers. So like your MLG, like just fucking promote your own stuff if you want it to get views. Do something, right? I don't
You
know.
are MLG. Do something.
I don't know. I think MLG's gotten themselves in deep with promoting with the PC games and all the console players. I feel like they've had their backs turned on them, and I can understand that. And I don't think we should rely on MLG to pick us up. It
I
might
totally
happen.
agree. I'd rather be picked up by Treyarch. I really have to pee 1 second.
It might happen, but I don't think it's going to happen for multiple events. I think maybe they'll give it a run with one event, and if we don't fucking show up, then they're going to be like, okay, well, that was a good run. Later, guys.
That's
We
okay.
just
We
can't
got
we can't
UMG.
rely.
We got
We
UMG.
can't
We don't
rely
need
on.
we don't need MLG. We got UMG.
No. All right. I'm gonna come clean about something.
Oh God.
I've got this 10K land planned. And then I'm working on announcing another big prize land for the St. Louis area. It'll be at least I'm hoping equivalent to the 10K land in Chicago.
You know, you said to keep
And
that close to the chest, and now you're just blurting it out.
well, well, this is the rant. I'm going to rant a little bit.
All right.
I don't know if I'm even going to push any more big COD events this year after February. I'm just not. The support isn't there.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
mean,
think? What do you think?
the
What do you think
sponsor support.
causes the support not being there? Do you think it's the community as a whole?
Yeah. And when I say community, I'm not talking about teammates sketching on each other like that's the fucking Haggy show every time he comes on here. I'm talking like, and I'm not talking about all players, and I'm not talking about all companies or organizations or personalities, but in general, there's to the way I see it with the amount of work that we put in at UMG and the sacrifices and the time and the money and the labor and the late nights and the hours and the fucking Skype calls to put these events together and try to get the prize pool big enough to make it worth watching, or to be able to market the event, to be able to pull in dollars from sponsors that want to market with us and stuff. But to be honest with you, it's not there. I'm kind of like, I'm going to tell you right now, Squid Grip goes in. I've been with Squid Grip. They've been with us since day one. Frank at the other sponsor of this show, In Control, the Avenger.
Yep.
Frank has really stepped up. And if you guys aren't following Coop's Twitter at All Sports, I'm going to tell you right now that this land would be a lot more stressful on me if it wasn't for All Sports, and I named it after them for a reason.
Mhm.
So, Tourney Seekers even stepped up for us a little bit. So, you guys need to go do a Google search on Tourney Seeker. Check out their website. Hit them up on Twitter. Show them that we have that marketing power. So if you're not following Squid Grip, but you support UMG, then why aren't you? Or Game Pazzo or All Sports. I mean, because even I've already had a couple sponsors, hit me up like, well, what kind of Twitter following do you think we'll pick up, or how many views is the stream going to get? And sometimes I just got to tell them, I don't know. Everybody's all UMG this, UMG that, and as soon as that lands over, it's a right now kind of atmosphere. It's like, what's going on right now?
Thing. Yep.
And
this
it's
is
on to the next thing.
ADHD community, man. We they focus on the very second they are existing right now. They don't focus on a day later, a month later, a year later. I mean, that's why
It's
I
and
don't
see
know,
that's
dude.
the
I
thing.
don't know what to say
Like
about
right
it
now,
anymore.
we've got the 10K land planned out, ready to go, pretty much. It's in a bag. I'm working on the February land, and I've got a great venue lined up for it. We're looking at getting a lot of great local sponsors to come in and support this event. But I'm looking and I'm trying to look at UMG from the outside, saying, well, is this, if I go to a company and I ask for $5,000. I mean, like, well, what are you guaranteeing us? What are you going to give us? What kind of social media support have you got? How many, what's your YouTube count, or how many views? I mean, how many people are going to see our logo or are going to hear your stream team talk about our company? And it's like, well, we had 125,000 viewers for our last event and 100 the time before that, and with I mean, it's hard to sell.
Yeah.
It's really hard to sell. And I can't keep doing it. And to be honest with you, I like the idea of working more around the St. Louis area and adding a fighter game and Madden and COD Madden and a fighter game and or maybe Halo and kind of offer different games and set up the Midwest circuit, kind of like what NJ Halo's done out east. I mean, but obviously I would think that if you come to a UMG event, even if it's not a major 4v4 COD competition, you're still going to find the payouts are going to be worth it, obviously. But I don't know, I don't know what else to do. And
to be honest, a lot of people emphasis on the payouts being worth it. That's not my biggest issue with NJ Halo. I understand if the payouts aren't worth it. It's just when you sit there and the players put $900 into a prize pool and you keep $600, it's not about it not even being worth it. I could understand if only 5 teams showed up, and obviously the prize isn't going to be worth it, but at least you feel like you're getting treated fairly, and that's what it's about. And obviously you've always done that, Jeff, and I don't want people to think that it's all just because their payout is trash or whatever. That's not the issue. Your event could not have a good payout, especially at the beginning you're growing. But at least just treat the players fairly. Everyone understands the business. You have to make money too, but it should be as close to even as possible, in my opinion. You shouldn't sit there and say that your free for all is going to guarantee $500, and then there's 50 people on it, and you have over a $500 pot alone on the players' money, and then you give the winner $100. That's mind-boggling. It just makes no sense how like why. And like Jeff said before, if you went to that situation and that happened to you, the example I'm talking about happened to BL Fire. Why would BL Fire now want to come out to Chicago if he feels that the same thing can happen to him again as a winner?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's just like there's so many different things you need to touch on and look at. And I know Jeff sees that picture. I'm sure I know a very, very high percentage of the people who follow on Twitter or even watch the show, they don't really understand that you have to make sure your spectators are having a good experience. You have to try and make sure the people who are losing have as good of an experience and as fair of an experience as possible. And you have to make sure the winners are actually benefiting from winning and having a good experience as well.
No, I totally agree, and we've tried to do that at our events. We've tried to make it a fun atmosphere and interact with everybody,
I think that
and not
Game
just
Pause,
make it.
all your events have had the best atmosphere. Even like I thought local bass had a great atmosphere, but when it comes to just the venue and just how comfortable everyone is, and there's places where you can just hang out, you could sit back and play other games, you could just play pool, you can eat. There's everything is right there.
I could
There's
buy
the
a
bar for anyone over
beer.
21.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there's everything. I think the Game Pazzo is amazing for the whole atmosphere and every type of experience, and that's what the difference between that and other local events.
It's spectator friendly.
Yeah. Now before
Activision
I got
is
back
Blizzard and Blizzard is
into
it's Activision Blizzard. So for the
Yeah,
discrepancy
they're
in
the
the
same
chat, they're the same company.
yeah, they're the same thing.
They merged.
But before we continue, though, I brought in Twiz. He hit me up. He said he had some things to say. What's your stance on all this, bud?
Like the thing with like UMG and like NJ Halo, like even comparing the two is like just like you can't even do that because like just like the spectator friendliness of UMG and like the spectator friendliness of NJ Halo, just that in comparison alone of being able to like sit there and actually enjoy watching a game compared to being kind of almost like stuck type of thing, and like just like the way UMG operates like as like a unit, I guess you could say. It's like everything that goes on is fun. You know what I mean? Like everything you're doing is fun, regardless of what it is. Like everything is just like you're having fun. Playing. You're having fun watching. You're with your friends. You know what I mean? Like everything is just I don't know. You're having a good time.
Kind of tailor more to the competitive scene, which is good. So yeah, just support them, support Trippin' Mods. They're throwing the money out there for tickets, hotel, and jerseys, or I mean the team pass, hotel, and jerseys. So give them some support, possibly win a squid grip. I mean, hell, all you gotta do is copy and paste the link and put the weekly rant in there. So, Jeff, you in here? Nope. Haggy, you in
I
here?
don't think Jeff's here.
Parasite?
Chris, you there?
A minute.
Oh, there's Jeff.
There's
Oh,
Jeff.
he said give
Chris,
him a
are you
minute.
here?
Okay, Chris.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hey,
we can
what's
hear
up,
you, bro.
bud?
Okay, yeah. I don't have my Astros with me, so I'm using my Skype on my iPod and these A-Star headphones with mic in it. So it sounds weird. I'm sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
you sound fine. Better than Jeff ever does. That dude needs some new equipment. He's spending all his money on Xboxes and monitors.
I can't be sounding that bad right now.
No,
No,
you're
you
doing
sound
fine
fine
just now. You're doing fine now.
Thank you.
So Haggy, I wasn't here to catch all the bullshit that happened with you leaving the team and everything. But I kind of been filled in on what's happening and everything. What are your plans? Do you have any potential prospects at this point in time, or anything?
Well, at the moment, I'm a free agent. I'm not with Dito. Like, don't get things wrong. Dito will always be a teammate that I could possibly team with if we're ever free agents together. But at this moment, we're all separate free agents. One possible thing I was thinking about doing was either waiting for Frag Cup to be over, but that's always kind of risky when it comes to um, relying on teams to break up in order to join last minute, which is well, it's not really last minute. There's still 2 weeks, but I mean that would be last minute for some people. So that's a possibility. I mean, I'm sure at least 2 or 3 teams will end up meeting one player,
So
and I could probably fill in for one of them.
so
But
basically, are you you don't have anything planned at this moment? Have you been running with any teams?
I was before I was on Genesis, which was with Moonstruck and Felonies and Fatalize. We were actually pretty good. Like we kind of had this like chemistry where you put a new team together and you start off on fire, and it was pretty cool because like I saw a lot of potential in them, especially Moonstruck, because Moonstruck was like I guess a pro on Modern Warfare 2, and he was absolutely disgusting at that game, and even though he was absent for basically like 2 games, he was really really good at this game. Like he was basically our kill streak guy. Like he would kill Horde and stuff like that, and he'd build up kill streaks and just he'd go absolutely ham. But the thing is, he couldn't go. It's not because of funding apparently, because he said he bought his plane ticket and he showed Felony J the confirmation that he bought it, but apparently something else came up which he can't attend. So I don't know.
So that in turn made you leave the team, or did the whole team disband, or is there a reason you guys
Fatalize
couldn't
and
find somebody
Felonies are
else?
still together. But to be honest, the main reason I was on that team was Moonstruck because like I saw a lot of potential in that kid, and I like if I'm with that team long enough, if anything ever went wrong or anything ever went south, I'd be able to stick with Moon.
Okay.
But so he can't travel, or at least he can't attend this event. So I decided I'm just gonna see some other viable options. As of now, I did talk to Rambo. Lots of people have been telling me you and Tito go team with Rambo, and that's always a possibility. But obviously, everything's not just up to me. Um, we tried streaming last night with Dodgers. It was okay. It wasn't anything too special. That Dodgers isn't that bad actually for not playing for so long either. I mean, he's pretty decent, but I mean, he still has a lot to learn. Um, we also thought about teaming with Clayster. Clayster is a monster. That kid is an animal.
Yeah,
The
well,
fact that
doesn't he have a team now, or did his team break up and join
Clayster,
FaZe? Is that
no,
how it was?
that's
Clayster
what I was
got
gonna get
screwed in
to.
the bum hole like 3 times now.
So there was all this controversy with Takeover, which is Twiz, Crump, Clayster, and Crump. Wait, and Fizzer. Yeah, Fizzer.
Yeah.
Apparently, Twiz was sketching on a second account on JLu's account, basically, playing undercover, sketchy as hell. And they were screaming with him. So that was when FaZe did a fourth with Dito on it. And then Dito just hit me up one night to play. And it just, I don't know, he said it was just to play, like he wasn't sketching. So I rallied up Fizzer because I was a free agent, and Fizzer hit me up. And he's like, yo, come scrim with me and Clay. And then I told him, oh, Dito wants to run. So we played a few maps for leverage. We beat him on a few maps. I think we beat him overall map count. And I went out to deliver my Astros to the post office to send them out to wherever I'm sending them out to. That really doesn't matter. But
Right.
I came back, and then apparently Dito got kicked off FaZe, and they picked up Fizz and Twiz. So yeah, I'm not gonna like get into it, but like I always say, this community is really two-faced with like the way that people treat each other. Because I'm not specifically calling out any people on any of the teams, but unless if they're on opposite teams or if they're not teaming together, they're always like talking shit each other like back, like behind each other's back, and it's just really weird because like you see them team, and then like I was on FaZe for quite a while, so like I see these players saying shit about other players, and then I know I'm really good friends with Fizzer, kind of like I know we ended up becoming friends, and like things he says about other people And then, like, same from FaZe. It's just like weird, you know. But I'm not gonna get into that. So yeah, Dito got kicked off apparently because of a misunderstanding with what's his name with the team. They thought he was sketching when he was just running for fun. But you know, what can you do?
Seems like a lot of stuff has gone down since I've
Dude,
been absent.
there has to
It's
be
just
more
really
behind that.
strange.
I remember seeing Nameless tweet that there is more behind that, and I would honestly like to know what. Because
I
when
highly
you're,
doubt it.
I mean, but you're teaming like that for so long, and then even like, I mean, once they dropped you, they're like, with this
no,
three,
that's
we
why I don't
feel
want to get
great with
into
this
it.
three. Like, it's just fucking
That's
stupid.
why I don't want to get into it. Like, you know, I've said some things about some people. You guys already heard when we were on here. Basically, I was being one v 3'd by the FaZe guys, and you know the things I said about them, and you know I stick by those things. I'm not going to take it back. I mean, this community, like, you know how this community is. You know how people are. So I'll just leave it at that. Like, you can, I mean,
Like,
look at Rambo.
hasn't there been teams breaking up that are still in Frag Cup too? Like, I saw that on Twitter. Like, what
Nah,
teams?
the only team that's still in Frag Cup that broke up is one Genesis, but that's because their fourth can't even play it. Striker was their fourth. They can't even play Frag Cup, so they're gonna like have to use a fill in. And I don't even know if Moon's gonna play anymore for them. And then Takeover, which is Crump's team, and Fizzerp and Clayster. Those are the only teams that I know that broke up that are still in it. Maybe
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Icons, I don't know. But Icons isn't
Icons
in it
got knocked
anymore.
out. Yeah.
But like I said, you know how this community is. You know how people are. I mean, look at what happened to
It's
Rambo.
fucking
Rambo's been teamed
stupid,
with Big
dude.
T and those guys for
9 months.
ages, and they completely dropped them. Like, I could understand if it was just for that tournament, but that he's gone.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
like
know they,
you know how this.
I
You know
mean,
how,
they tried to make the argument that, like, well, if you're gonna have a player sketch on his team, then he's gonna want to stay. I'm like, dude, were you around for Black Ops 1?
the thing
There was a new team every freaking event, yo.
the thing is the thing is Diesel, like, this community, they'll always they if anybody wants a person off a team, if they want to boot somebody off a team and just like pick up a new fourth, they'll look for the slightest excuse to boot somebody off and try to make that, like, that excuse, I guess, bigger than it actually really is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know. I
Like
mean,
basically like Rambo. Like,
this is freaking it's a high school drama affair, dude. I mean, honestly,
yeah, yeah.
we could have our own reality show just with a stream of Twitter, like, for straight 24 hours, and it would probably get a shit ton of views. Like, this community
Yeah.
is so
Just off Ego's Twitter.
Oh, dude, Ego
Yeah.
has been going
Ego's been
off,
going
dude. Like,
off
I thought he
lately.
was gonna stop, dude. I thought he was just having a midlife crisis for a couple days, but he hasn't stopped for like a week and a half straight now. Like, that dude is going through some issues, man.
He's pretty adamant about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are my plans. I'm just gonna wait it out, test the waters with a few people and teams. I'm not gonna rush into anything. If worst comes to worst and I don't go to Chicago, I mean, it's not that big a deal. I still got the whole rest of the season, MLG
Yeah.
coming up, more leagues, Treyarch tournaments. You never know. So,
Okay, hey, hold
it
on,
won't
hold
be-
on, hold on. I want to ask you something. I mean, you're talking about because MLG is coming up and hopefully some Treyarch tournaments or anything. So what's been announced?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Exactly.
nothing has been announced. Like, I'll be honest, but like these things are kind of like starting to like brace to the surface. It's kind of getting obvious, in my opinion. I mean, like,
I think people can look into it all they can, all they want to, but
but nothing is there until
it's
it's
nothing's
true.
there, nothing's set in stone yet,
Yeah.
and we can't
Yeah.
rely on that. We
I
can't,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can't, we
Can,
can't
can
rely
I,
on that.
I just want to cut you off real quick since okay, there we go. Squid Grip has my back, yo. I was gonna say, because for all the new viewers in here, the Squid Grip giveaway tonight is copy and paste that little link with the little words behind it right there. Yeah, with the Weekly Rant Twitter at the end. Copy and paste that and tweet it out. And if it shows up on our feed, we put your name into the hat. And at the end of the show, I will use this Fruit Machine app, which is freaking sweet. I copy and paste all the names in there. Then I hit the little button, and it's like a slot machine thing, which is kind of neat. But I'm going to use that to pick the Squid Grip winner tonight. So if you want a chance to win a Squid Grip, tweet that out, and your name is entered into the hat. Anyways, go on with what you're saying. Sorry about that.
And another thing for the Twitter, it's team follow back. So anybody that follows the rant, you'll get a follow back from us. So
Team follow back, and Squid Grip is
Hashtag team follow back.
Squid Grip can't be entered into the competition. So just let you guys know that.
yeah, they're starting to flood in now.
I hope.
But
you're
yeah,
on
I
that
just
10.
kind of, I know you're playing a 2v2 S&D tourney right now. Who are you playing with right now, Chris?
Shuckles, S&D player. For those of you that don't know, he played with Fizzer back in Modern Warfare 3. Well, one thing I was going to discuss, if I don't end up finding a team like a whole team, I'll still might just end up going, honestly, because I want to support the game and I want to support the people that put up these tournaments. And I mean, I'm sure I'll find an AM squad or something if worst comes to worst, and I'll just go. Because I mean, I have the money to go, and I really want to attend the event, even if I don't get a good team. So,
Well,
I mean,
here's the thing though, like
I'm a free agent,
you
yo.
still
I'm a
you
free
still have
agent.
enough time right now to put together
yeah.
that team. You know, it may not be a group of quote unquote professional gamers, but there's still a lot of unseen talent.
No, yeah, of course, but like the thing is, I'm gonna test the waters until about a week from now, and about a week. And if no teams break up, then I'll see what's out there. I'll start testing some AM talent. I mean, I know it'd be smarter to do things now, but then like if I start like really committing to like players and teams now, once Frag Cup's over, and if some teams like break up, I mean, I'm gonna want to look into that. I'm gonna be so tempted, and I don't want to screw anybody over by saying
You mean when
like a
teams
week.
break up?
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like I don't want to say, like honestly,
I
when I
know, but
joined
I can say
Genesis,
it. When teams break
when I
up.
when I joined Genesis, I was like, fuck. I beat myself up for a bit because I was like, when Frag Cup ends, I'm gonna be so tempted,
Yeah.
and I don't want to fuck these players over. So I don't know. But like that's what I mean. I don't want to commit to anything now because if I start playing with this team for this next whole week, and they think we're a set team, we're going to Chicago as this team, and then let's say like a fucking like let's say Farico or Quantic were to break up or something, and I want to pick players from those teams and make another squad. That'd be unfair to the people I was playing with for the week. That's why I don't want to really commit to anything. Because I mean, I'm not a sketch. Like, I mean, once I really commit to a team, I'm there for a while. Like, you've seen like through Collapse. Like, I was like with Too Quick and them for ages until I got kicked. I never booted anybody off, and then I built my own Collapse after they left for the other teams, and I was with Revan for probably like two tournaments, the CEA and WGL, and then I switched. I slowly edited my roster until I got to what I wanted, which was with the phase roster. But then like things change, so I'm pretty loyal with my squads. So once I do get on a squad, I really hope I can stay there for a while, if not the whole season.
Yeah.
Because I really don't like hopping teams, and this loyalty brings so much more opportunities, and it gives you a better chance at winning. Like most of my teams in any Call of Duty that I've played, they've never been with the most top skilled players. Like I've never had Scumpy on my team. I've never had those players on my team that just like individually are freaking amazing. I've always had, people that were overlooked in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nameless, he was overlooked. He was good. I'm not gonna talk shit to him because of things that we did, but like he was good. He was good, but he was overlooked by so many people. And the fact that we just built chemistry. We were a bunch of players that just got together and built chemistry and won or placed in basically the top two for all of MW3 if you really look at it.
Mm-hmm. Essentially, yeah.
So that's where I'm at with teams. If you just stick together and you have the players with the drive and dedication, you can get to the top level. It's not that difficult. You just got to have teams that are willing to put in the time and willing to learn. Like there's a difference between like grinding and useless grinding, if you know what I mean. Like you can just sit there and mindlessly play the game and play the game and play the game. You're not going to get good at it if you just mindlessly play it. Like literally in game, you got to take every step, every mistake you make, every death you make, and in that split second, evaluate what you could have done differently, and then keep applying that until you play every time you play. And that's honestly, that's how you get better. You don't get better by just playing the game. You got to take the time to look at what you're doing wrong.
Yo,
Yeah.
I get better not playing the game. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I just sit here and contemplate COD, and I
See
like
that the
grow in
thing is
skill.
like the practice you have to make it worth it. Don't just mindlessly play the game. Literally think if you don't, especially if you don't play that much because you have other obligations. Every scrim, every map, every death, like just contemplate to yourself what you could have done differently. What cost you the game? Because in this, especially in hardpoint, a simple mistake will cost you a whole entire
Oh, I
hill.
know, man. That's what's so good about Hardpoint. I'm so glad that they created that game type. I love Hardpoint.
Yeah,
Like,
it's definitely a breath of fresh air for this
No,
for
it
Call of
saved
Duty.
competitive Call of Duty. Like it's every other game type. Well, not every other game type. S&D is always S&D. CTF is fucking boring. If Hardpoint was not created, it would have been Curtis. Like what it would be S&D only, honestly.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Dom is shit, of
Tom
course.
is shit, CTF is shit. Well, maybe demo, I don't know, but Hardpoint. Like I was preaching that in MW3. I was saying headquarters though, because headquarters is like hardpoint. I was like saying headquarters is a mixture, or hardpoint now is a mixture of everything. You
Yeah.
have attacking, you have defending, you have camping, you have rushing, you have setting up. It's everything in one game mode. It cuts up. It's even viable in bigger maps because in theory a hardpoint cuts up the map. It cuts it up into little sections. So essentially, you have like 4 hills, so 4 little maps on one map, if you get what I mean. It isolates
Yep.
the map.
Yep.
So you keep pushing different spots. So the environment is always changing. It's never the same.
It's
I mean,
controlling the spawns. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
It's
not
great.
boring at all.
It's
It's
great.
fun to
Well,
watch.
and at the beginning, I really believe that there should have been a respawn timer on it, like when you died. But
Honestly, at this point,
after seeing it played at the competitive level, at the very high level, I think it's great just because the action is always there. There's always
yeah.
something going on.
Well, yeah, I gotta go. I have round, I don't know what, 3 of this thing. So, I mean, if you guys need anything from me, you can always just tweet me and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Um, if you guys do me a favor, follow me on Twitter if you don't already at Parasite CD. I'm gonna check out my YouTube because I'm getting really active on that now. I made the mistake of not promoting it and not doing anything with it, but I really got to start using my resources and my following to my advantage, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go, guys.
Okay.
Have a nice show. Take care. Stream. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks for
Peace.
coming on, bud.
No problem.
Awesome, dude. I'm not gonna lie, like Haggy has changed in the past 4 days, yo, or the past 5 days so much. He's like, I
Yeah,
don't know. I think he's finally
it's
taking this serious, and that's a good thing.
well from I knew Haggy way before in the original Black Ops because I was working with A4V at the time, and he was
His
one of
name's
their
not
players.
Haggy, first of all. It's Chris. He doesn't remember.
You know what?
that.
You know what, Ego? You
Oh.
just shut up until it's
Got
your turn to
Ego.
talk, dude. Okay, this is Ego the Icon. He is like the mayor
Oh, wait,
of the
he's not
Weekly
even
Rant
here.
now.
What the hell? I thought he was.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
bounced
he's
out.
like the mayor of the Weekly Rant now because he's always around for some reason. He always has
Well,
some bullshit
I-
to spew. And he
Can you-
always
can-
creates drama on Twitter. He has the reply to that tweet of hate, and it gets intense. So
Before we get to that though,
Oh, I
can
couldn't
can can you not attest to that though, Paul? That Haggy has really kind of stepped his game up. And nothing. I get nothing from you.
No, sorry. I said I had to answer Bean real quick. What'd you say?
Oh, okay. Can you not attest to Haggy really stepping his game up? Like compared
I
to
haven't
what he
really
was
seen
before.
it. I haven't really seen anything out of Haggy recently, so it's really hard for me to like even answer that. Like I've definitely
I
seen him
was
come
just
long ways
yeah.
over time, but I
I'm
don't
just
really
saying,
know
like
what's
in the
going on.
last, like just in his demeanor in that last little chat that we had, like I don't know, he seems like he kind of maybe matured a bit. I mean, only time will tell, of course, before we see some other dispute on Twitter because there's a Twitter dispute every hour of every day in the COD community. So
Yeah, I'm so good at being involved in as many as possible.
I'm
I
waiting.
know.
I'm waiting for ego to turn on me.
Nah, that'll never happen.
And
Joe.
speaking of Twitter disputes, Paul, what the fuck has been going on with you, dude? I've
And
seen
don't stop because it gives me so much to do during the day when I'm like
Dude,
fucking
everybody
bored.
seems
I
to
just
love
hit
it. Too.
I just hit Ego's wall and I just keep reloading and watching and watching.
I mean, you got so deep into it the other day when you were going at it with Rod that even Halo players were getting involved. What the hell? What the hell have you been
I
doing?
mean, I know that Rod's been running Halo events, and that's good for him. That's what he should do. That's what I said. That's perfect, dude. Have fun with Halo. And he keeps hitting me up asking, what can I do to get you to stop this and blah, blah. And what's sad is he's begging to ask me, what can I do? Sitting there threatening me, telling me he's going to sue me for ruining his reputation and shit, which I'm just laughing. That just makes me laugh. But, like,
dude, he's been hitting me up all day trying to get some link to to the show he was on. He's like, "Hey, Fran, can I get that link?" I'm like, "Dude, no, we're not friends. I don't know
what's sad is, like, he asked me what he can do to get me to stop, and all I told him is just like admit what he's done wrong and just be real about
shit.
shit.
Slander. You can sue for anything. You can sue for defamation of character. You can sue for slander. So, I mean, he could actually file a lawsuit, but I don't think Twitter actually holds up in court. So I don't think he really has anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm a paying customer that's stated my opinion about the product. I don't know if that's really can be taken that serious, but whatever. Like,
so what was the deal? What the hell happened that made all of this happen?
This show's worse than the Jersey Shore. I quit. No more Weekly Rant.
What happened to make this happen? I mean, that was like 5 shows ago, dude. Don't you keep up on the Weekly Rant or what?
Man, I wasn't here last week, and I know you were going off about the whole fucking the pro-am or whatever, the pro draft.
The pro draft was fucking awesome. Like, that show was amazing. But the stuff between Rod, people say it's personal, and it is kind of personal because.
Well, I've also seen you tweeting out like people that attend his events are banned from your events and what, like,
hell yeah.
how you gonna do that to people?
This is how I look at it. Rod supports everything Rod is for is exactly what I'm against. The reason we started out was because players weren't in situations where they could make any money, and it would basically drive people away because you would see that it's just really not worth it when you're playing in that type of situation. For example, how Game Battle has been in the past and can still be at times, and people say, "Oh, it's business; they need to make money." Well, I run a business too; I need to make money, but I just don't think taking what little money the players have and giving them shit back is the way to go about it. And I know Jeff is definitely on the same page with that. As obviously he gives 100% payout. Just think that it's more. We look at more of the bigger picture of actually trying to make something out of this. We're not, I don't know if this is wrong to say or if I can't really speak for Jeff, but I don't think that we're in this to take $20 out of 100 different kids' pockets every month. And I just think that it's wrong, and that's his way of doing it, whatever. And I tried since Modern Warfare 2, when I went to my first NJ Halo, and there was 4 teams there, an event that I played and ran and won. Like, there was 4 teams there, and so I don't. I know. It's like me, Fatalized, and Blaze.
Turn into Boss Nasty. You're 16 out of 16. Let's go.
But it's just like, it's just such a dumb argument. Like, I hate myself for having to say that if you're banned on our site playing there. But this is how I look at it. If you would rather sit there and support like such a non-community related site that does not give a shit about any of the players or really care about our growth particularly, and does not want to work with the community, and you'd rather support that than what I sit here and have done for a really long time, supporting the community out of my pocket, never asking for $1 from anyone, then listen, that's your choice and whatever, but you're not the type of person that I even want to be on our site to be rewarded for everything that we're going to be putting out there for players. I don't know if that's the best business standpoint, but I mean, that's just, I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't know if that's.
I just think the way I see it in my eyes is that you're going to punish these people for wanting to go and.
I'm punishing them. They can play in a tournament on our site the same day for more money for free entry.
Hear me out. The way that I'm seeing it is that you're essentially going to punish these people for wanting to go and participate in this tournament that Rod's going to throw by banning them on your site. It's no different than going to a local or whatever just to play and want to win the money. It just happens to be an event that Rod is throwing. I just don't think it's fair.
I mean, I don't think the way Rod runs his events is fair. I feel like I could easily go on my cell phone alone and find 20 people that have had awful times at those events from numerous, I have more than two handfuls of different reasons from all of them on why they wouldn't go back or what kind of issues they had that they weren't helped out with at all. There was huge problems at the Philadelphia tournament, huge problems at the one that me and Twiz and Crump got disqualified to. There's just always issues, and it just seems like no matter what happens, Rod always basically just gets away with doing whatever he wants and screwing whoever he wants, and just it's his way, and that's how he's always been. I've always tried to just be like, listen, trust me, like look at the way I do it, look at the growth that we have. Like I'm trying to help you grow. I'm trying to help you build something sustainable. I'm not never asked a dollar out of you. I give you free advertisement. I pay for the internet at the hotel because you're too cheap to pay for it to stream your events and help build that awareness that's so important. And literally, he doesn't care about any of that. All he cares about was making sure he got that extra $10 from everybody or that extra 10% out of every prize pool, and that he benefited as much as possible out of it. And whatever, that's his business model, and that's what he wants to do. And NJ Halo is going to do good because they do have a local advertisement. They do a ton of games. They run too many more games than they can handle, pretty much, which is why their events never can finish. The 2v2 last time I was there was 20 teams left, and he was like, hey, there's not enough time left. We're going to get each guy to play in one free-for-all match to determine the winner of the 2v2 tournament. Or like the 4v4, for example, still had like 8 teams left when he was like, all right, hey, we're going to do best of ones. For example, at Z8, there were a search and destroy team that drove down 8 hours from Canada and had to play me, Twiz, Trump, and Lynx in a best of one CTF, and they got rocked because we play more CTF than they do, and they play S&D. And to pay an entry into a tournament like that and be forced to play a best of one because you didn't plan the timing out right, stuff like that, it just all adds up onto why I just can't support it, and I'm really against anybody who sits there and would want to see it.
I completely understand that, but why are the players being punished for it, though?
In my opinion, they're being punished by actually going. Like, what do you gain out of it at this point? I'm an asshole for trying to back it at any point and trying to help him grow. When I sat there and witnessed firsthand all the stuff that he's pulled and just how little he gives a shit, and just even heard some of the things he says about just he literally basically hates the pro players because he thinks that we make people not want to come back because it's too easy for us. You know what I mean? He thinks that
Gun just says people won't be banned on 360 icons for attending NJ Halo. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, don't get me started. Oh my god. And
that's essentially what I was bringing up. That's what I was talking about.
Even guys on my staff are against it, but it's just something needs to be done. Why are we supporting?
I think something else could be done.
Brian, may I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been sitting here